James Neidlinger from 5 Ring Systems LLC here with another tip for clubs geared up for the next Flexible Steel International Certified Indian Club Specialist clinic coming up in Krakow, Poland in November. And I was thinking about something while I was playing around. You'll see another clip that I posted today of a workout that I did. I use a barbell and a pair of clubs, and I go through just 7 rounds of really simple barbell work interspersed with some club work. At the end of it, I was getting my breath back under control, and I was using this pattern. And the reason I was using this pattern to get my breath back under control, I'm going to get a little closer to the camera so you can hear it. So, not a inhale, exhale, it's a rise and drop of my shoulders. Right? Kind of like a panting dog. And if now I'm going to exaggerate so you can hear it. I know it sounds funny. I know it might look funny. It's not hyperventilating, and what it is using your shoulders and your chest to actively breathe. Sometimes it's really hard to get a breath in because you're tight and tense, right? And our anatomy breathes for us. So when my arms go overhead or when I go into spinal extension, there tends to be a raise, an elevation, and an expansion of the rib cage. And that draws air in. And when my arms come down or I go into flexion, there tends to be a compression of the lungs and an exhalation. And if I use that in my club swinging to facilitate my recovery between a set, maybe by just keeping my teeth together and my lips open a little bit, and letting my shoulders rise and fall, it actually helps as well to let me keep more of a straight elbow so I can work on my circle at my wrist by using my shoulder and allowing the shoulder to help take some of the shock out of the bottom of the circle. Because when I do this, there's a point, just like in the bottom of a bicycle crank, at the bottom there's this dead spot, a little bit of a lope, right? And that accounts to a small bit of force on the joint that I can mitigate by lifting the shoulder, getting this roll. And if you've ever seen Dr. Ed Thomas do it, he's much better at it than I am. But that's where these drills came from, the idea of rolling backwards, rolling forwards, alternating forwards, alternating backwards, and then my favorite, the one that makes everybody's brains melt when you ask them to push one forward and roll one back, but if you have them lift, turn, drop, and turn, it makes it a lot easier. That elevation and depression of the scapula and the lifting and dropping of the rib cage are more to help me breathe. Respiration, right? And if you've ever heard me talk about the brain aspect of what I do in a gym and what I do to help my clients, then you know that I talk about fuel and activation. Fuel is oxygen and glucose, that's what feeds the cell, and then activation is sensory input, either from any sensory organ. We'll just say that, sensory input from any sensory organ. So let your shoulders move, right? Let your shoulders move when you go through your shoulder cycles. Let them go through your elbows. Let your shoulders roll, open and close, right? Figure out how to incorporate your breath into the club movements. Play with it. Leave your comments below. Look forward to hearing from you. Hope to see you at the next clinic, Krakow, Poland in November. We got Vancouver, BC in December, and I look forward to interacting with you online. Cheers. Have a great day.